Hi everyone, and welcome to the Weight Loss Diaries. I'm Denise. I am your Saturday vlogger. It is Saturday, October 10th. I had to look at the computer, 2009. I have a little bit of a cold, so bear with me because I sound funny. And sometimes I lose my voice when I start to talk, so. The topic of the week this week is, what past mistakes would you change? What mistakes have you made in the past that now that you know more, would you change? Would you do differently if you could go back? Kind of feel like Jen on this one. I feel like if I hadn't gone through all of the troubles that I've been through with weight loss, I don't think that I would be as educated on the subject as I am now. I don't think I would know myself as well. I think you kind of have to go through making all those mistakes to start to make the right choices and the right decisions for yourself. I don't think there's any way around that, really. But if we did live in a world where we could say, okay, now I know all this stuff, rewind, rewind and save my time and go back to a time when I could apply this. Well, the main thing for me would be to make it my own. To not be afraid to make it my own, because that's really what's working for me this time, is that it's not cookie cutter. I'm not following just one program and feeling frustrated because I have to stay within those parameters. Now, I couldn't have done this before, though. I didn't have the strength or the resolve or some of the knowledge that I have now about myself, about how I behave. Because if you take a structured program and you take out the structure, I can't do that. I have to have some structure, but too much structure pisses me off and makes me not want to do it. And I know this about myself now, but it took a lot of trial and error to get to the point where I could really realize what the problem was. The other thing is nutrition. You have to eat for the health of it. You can't just eat for the pleasure of it, unfortunately. That's made a huge difference. It guides all my choices. Everything that I put into my body is a reflection of how I want to feel and how healthy I want to be. So my decisions are different now. My choices are much different than they used to be based on that. I guess if I could go back, I wouldn't have... I'd just stick with it. I would stick with it and I wouldn't use excuses. The number one thing that I had a problem with is I was like, I want to live life. I don't want to be on this freaking diet and I have to eat this way and I have to eat this food and I don't even like that food. And I would be hell-bent on like, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, I don't want to do this, I just want to live life, I want to be normal. That was my big thing for a long time, is I want to be normal. Well, the problem is that you can still live life. You can still have a full life and enjoy situations that revolve around food without using the situation or life as an excuse to eat the wrong foods. So, okay, I want to go out for pizza with everybody, and I want to really enjoy it. I want freaking pizza. I don't want to not be able to eat normal pizza. Great, have a slice of pizza. Have a slice of pizza. I would want 3, 4, maybe 5 slices of pizza, and to me that was normal and living life and enjoying it. Well, there's a compromise you gotta make somewhere. It just doesn't work that way. You have one slice of pizza and you think to yourself, you know what? Perfect opportunity to throw in some free veggies that aren't gonna amount to much calorie-wise, but my body could really use. Build up your strength and your immunity. So I guess those are about 3 things, I guess, that I would change if I knew now, if I knew back then what I know now. The other thing that I notice is I've been sick with this cold since I think about Monday, and normally when I get a cold I get bronchitis really bad, and I'm out of work for at least 2 to 3 days just on a common cold because my body can't handle it. I am prone to bronchitis and I have a very weak immune system. Oh my God, can I just tell you how completely shocked and surprised I am at how healthier my insides are. You can't really gauge that. You don't know. You know, I mean, on the outside you see yourself getting slimmer, your clothes fit better, stuff like that. The scale shows it. But how healthy are you on the inside? And oh my God, with this cold, this is going to sound really gross, but normally I have a lot of mucus in my chest and my nasal area, lots of phlegm and mucus, and just really have a hard time breathing even most of the time. Oh my gosh, my body took care of it. My body is totally handling this. This is so not a problem. I wasn't sick at all this week. I didn't have to call in sick at all this week. I wasn't in bed. I exercised all week. And I watched it. I didn't push myself as hard as I did last week, but I still didn't use it as an excuse. I still exercised. Made sure that I filled my body with healthy foods, and I read up that sweet potatoes, carrots, and there's something else, and chicken are some of the better things to eat that boost your immune system, and I eat those things anyway. So I made sure that I had all those things this week in my diet. Took my vitamin C, took my vitamins. I just feel so like, oh my God, I'm knocking this cold out. It's so great. I just have never ever, when I get sick, I'm down for the count, and I cannot tell you how strong I feel, and that means so much to me, because the main reason that I'm doing this is because of my mom, because of her kidney failure and her poor health, and I'm watching her deteriorate in front of me, and it scares the crap out of me because I don't want that for myself in the future. And I knew I had to do something about it. I absolutely knew this was it, because I just keep getting older and it just keeps getting worse, and I keep gaining more weight. I felt this desperation that I had to do something, but everything I tried just was so messed up, and I couldn't figure it out, and I just couldn't stick with it. So realizing that I'm actually getting healthy on the inside is so incredibly huge. That's probably bigger to me than the smaller clothes sizes, than looking at myself in the mirror and seeing a slimmer person. The fact that I'm fighting this cold as well as I am is monumental. I cannot tell you how proud I am of myself. I weighed in this week at 222.8. That's a loss of 4.8 pounds this week, bringing my total to 38 pounds lost, which means I am 2 pounds from 40, and then only 10 pounds from my halfway mark of 50 pounds lost. I am so stoked. I am so proud of myself, and I'm so thrilled that my insides are healthier than they were, and I'm hoping that that's just going to continue. I'm in a size 20 now. I went from a 24 down to a 22, then now I'm in a 20. I just put these jeans on this morning. They're 20. I've never wore them before. I bought them back when I was on my way up in my weight and just never got a chance to wear them because they were tight when I bought them, and I thought, oh, I'll lose weight and fit into them. You know that story. Never happened, and so they've been in my drawer all this time. 20s, brand new pants, never wore them before. I'm so excited. Yeah, so I hate my hair still, absolutely hate it, which is why I'm wearing a hat. I hide it as much as possible, and I can't wait for it to grow out. It's absolutely horrible. Anyway, I'm not going to go off on that again. Everybody have a great week, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye.